Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Olympus Chosen. And I've made a few changes and I've noticed a few changes that probably came in with the latest updates. And that is with enhancements. So gonna pop over to the Enchantress. The prices have, for the most part, all changed. Let's go to a better option here. So we can see here, Cautious Advance is a shield 1, plus shield used to be 100 and now it's 60. Strengthen used to be 50 and now it's 100. And then all of the elements have changed too. They've decreased in price by 40%. So pretty substantial decrease in prices for the elements, which is pretty cool. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to balance this and make this a more useful part of the game, because typically you don't get very rich and you don't get to purchase too many enhancements in a general game. You know, if you're min-maxing like crazy, maybe you find a bit more money, but typically the normal gamer is not going to be very rich in Gloomhaven. And I don't think it's your fault. It's just it's a very difficult game to get rich in. Move has also been reduced too, which I thought was pretty crazy, because it was already 30 and now it's 20. Jump went from 50 to 35. And as for, let's see here, for attacking, 50 to 35. This used to be 50 poison. Wound used to be 75. Muddle used to be 50, I think. So I think poison was actually 75, 50. Mobilize I don't think has changed, and disarm I don't think has changed. Curse used to be 75, and I think that's everything. So they've increased a couple things like curse and strengthen, and decreased quite a bit of the other ones. So I think it's cool. There was something weird that was going on. I don't know if it was a bug or if it was just a way to kind of repay. Let me give you an idea here. So it says here the original price was 50 minus 50% is 25. I paid 50 to put Bless on Daybreak, if you remember. Well, if I sell it, I would be getting 38 instead of 25. And I did notice this about everything else. When I went to sell it, the sell price was a little bit more than what they're showing here. So, and it doesn't actually reflect the new price either, because this says 26, but if I actually put a jump on a move, then it would be 35. So as you can see, I think because they've made the updates mid-campaign, they're just trying to repay you a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know how they found those values or what, but basically that's it. I think it would go back to normal if I was to put jump on this and then sell it later, that it would be half of 35 and not 50. Oh, jump actually dropped from 50 to 35. But you probably saw what I did here, and so I'm going to do this now. I did spend some money on Hephaestus and Ate, a lot of money on Ate. Hephaestus, I picked up a jump, and this kind of goes back to I had done a quick post, poll, a survey or whatever, maybe a month or two ago, about what would you put on a move for, and unsurprisingly, most of you, the majority, I think it was like 90%, said jump, and that totally makes sense. But I think that there's some merit for putting a +1 to the move. If you, for instance, Ate with Venom Shiv She already has like a move 5, so putting a +1 on this would probably be okay because I've given her the boots for jumping, the winged boots. So a move 5, I'd probably be more open to jump than a +1. But yeah, I think that a plus move 4 to move 5 and then move 6, you know, I'm getting closer and closer to that jump rather than the +1. Whereas the lower, like move 2, putting a jump on that probably wouldn't do that. Probably much closer to a +1, right? So anyway, a quick discussion back on that. This, right. So I'm putting a jump onto this move. I'd like for Hephaestus to just have a jump somewhere, and Ink Bomb is a perfect one for this. I'm always going to be carrying Ink Bomb, and making that a move 4 jump is going to be helpful in a lot of situations. And in the case of the fear of burning it, I'm not going to be burning this card until late in this scenario anyway. I'm always going to be using it for the move 4 until I see that perfect opportunity, but typically I've already used it for the move 4 at least once or twice. So as for Ate, first of all, I've sold off those 2 artifacts that we got in the last episode, giving her 50 more gold, which was a substantial amount. I've also sold Single Out, which gave her a bit more. And this might sound crazy, but hear me out here, alright? Flanking Strike is a good card. It's a card that I'm probably going to keep for a long time, if not forever, for Ate, for her purpose. Now, it was 60 gold to put an element on it. And because I've picked up Stick to the Shadows, which darkness is necessary for that attack, I wanted to make a card that was extremely flexible and making Stick to the Shadows extremely useful. So in this way, now I can use Flanking Strike either for the move or for the attack and still be bringing in darkness for free. I don't need to burn a card for it. I don't need Hephaestus to burn a card for it. And I don't need to use a mana potion, either from Ate or Electrona. That mana potion for Electrona is really for her. I don't really want Electrona to be using that mana potion to help Ate out. I want it to be bringing in light purposefully, like knowing that it's going to be used next round for Electrona. So, Flanking Strike was the card I went with instead of Venom Shiv, because Venom Shiv, I would probably only put it on the move 5, and honestly, I'm open to dropping Venom Shiv, and I'm not so open to dropping Flanking Strike. I'm realizing now that there's not a lot of mobility in the cards that I've picked up since level 2. There is the move 4 gaining advantage with Flurry of Blades, which is great, but a move 2 here and a move 2 there. So in this one, I really want to be using that top ability very frequently, if not all the time. And this is going to help me with that even more so. So that's the way I'm going to do it. If I didn't take Stick to the Shadows, obviously this would be a poor choice. I would not be doing something like this. But I think that in this way, Flanking Strike is going to set up Stick to the Shadows before every rest all the time. And I can even take Stick to the Shadows back with her stamina potion and use her mana potion to do that again, to make Stick to the Shadows useful in 2 rounds consecutively, or before the next rest. So I think this is a good choice. I'm just playing around with it. I don't know if this is the best choice, but I still think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna stick to it. So I hope I've convinced somebody out there that this is a good idea. But I think it's going to be fun regardless, and that's what we're here to do, is to have fun. Electron I didn't spend any money on because I'm going to now save up for, because Electrona and Hephaestus have both leveled up, I'm going to save up for the major healing potion for Electrona now. We only need 9 more gold, so let's just go with that. All right. So the next 9 gold, we'll buy that for her. Hephaestus, I really was looking at, again, because he hit level 3, we've gained a 3rd pocket, basically. But because of his Cloak of Pockets, you know, I guess one of those emptied out. So I don't see many options here for him other than something like Doomed Compass. Even like Falcon Figurine or Ring of Skulls would be an interesting pick for him, but I just don't have the money for it now. I thought that it would be... I didn't have the money for it to begin with. These are all 50. And so I figured, let's go for the jump on Ink Bomb now to make it, to have something immediately helpful for Hephaestus. And when he eventually gets enough money to purchase something for his pockets, then we'll go for something like Doomed Compass or one of these summons. Or if something else pops up, we might go for that too instead. So for today's scenario, I'm thinking of going to the Oozing Grove to persuade Greymare to back Dominic's book and protect him from the military. This is in the Corpse Wood, and it's a side quest which is good for Ate. And we also need 3 oozes. I don't know if these were here before and I just completely overlooked it or what, but before I thought it was just this bar and it didn't show what we needed in order to fulfill it. So I probably overlooked it, and or maybe it was added and I just don't remember ever seeing it. So we need 3 oozes and a spitting drake to fulfill the perfect poison. And there's some oozes. There's also giant vipers, and I'm not sure we've seen the forest imps yet. A health of 3, movement of 4, attack of 2, range 4. They fly and have shield. Not a whole lot of shield, but they don't have a lot of health either, so they're pretty easy to kill, generally. But the what is it? The elite forest imps come in with a lot more health and more shield too, so they can be pains. The normal imps are pretty easy though. But that said, where is it? I did pick up Disintegration Beam, so if I can get any one of these down, these are both at below 5. These are at 8. If I can get a bunch of oozes lined up below 5 or at 5 health, that would be an amazing way to receive all 3 of the oozes that he needs. So I'm gonna figure out a way. If I can get it to work out, that would be great. Now this one is a weird puzzle as well. We need to kill all oozes, and then we need to destroy the left, middle, and right trees. We don't need to be killing the forest imps and giant vipers, though it's going to be helpful if we get rid of enemies on the map anyway, as always. So yeah, this one is an interesting one. So that's what we're going to do. I think I'm all done with everything here. There's no city encounter, nothing else. Let's go to the Oozing Grove.
Do come in. The wealthy councilman Greymare ushers you into his office, then sits at his desk. Dominic tells me he's writing a book about the corruption of the military and needs my support to keep him from ending up in chains beneath the Ghost Fortress. It is a heavy request, but you may be in luck, because I have an equally heavy request that you are perfectly equipped to handle. Until recently, I had an estate out in the Corpsewood that was harvesting fruits and vegetables. Good farmland is at a premium here, and I figured if the estate were hidden away and guarded, it should have been able to sustain itself. Unfortunately, I haven't heard from my stewards in over a week. I sent some men to investigate, but they haven't returned either. Greymare sighs. I need someone capable to head out there and find out what's going on. It would also be nice if you could neutralize the situation so I can get my farmland back. Do that, and I'll support your little book. You agree, and head off into the Corpsewood to locate Greymare's estate.
Not far outside Gloomhaven, you look up to see a large bird flying overhead. Something is odd, though. Its movements are jerky, and there's smoke billowing out of it. Then you see it plunge into a sudden nosedive and crash to the ground off to the east. Ah, jeez. You rush to see the scene and find a limping, soot-covered quattrel kicking a giant winged contraption made of leather and metal. Okay. Curse this wretched thing, he yells in frustration. I thought I'd worked it out, and then I suddenly lost pressure in the piston chamber. He looks over at you. You there. Wonderful timing. Help me get this thing back into the air. There's no time to waste. So... I mean, we can help the quattrel. The quattrel being, the tinkerer is standing right there. I think he's going to be like, let's do it. Let's help the quattrel. He's trying to make a flying contraption. Let's do that. Or demand an explanation. No. The tinkerer, Hephaestus, is very intrigued and wants to see what's going on. You set the wings and bang out a few dents while the quattrel repairs his pressure problem. In under an hour, the quattrel declares the contraption airworthy and jumps into the cockpit. You stand clear and watch in awe as the thing begins flapping wildly, then sputters forward and lifts off the ground. Unfortunately, the flight is short-lived, and the second crash is not nearly as forgiving. Aww. You find the quattrel dead on impact. There's nothing more to do except harvest the machine for valuable parts. 5 collective gold. Well, that is sad. So sad. I'm sure Hephaestus is completely content with it. He thinks that this was a fun little adventure that just happened. And the valuable parts to him are worth the trouble. Sure. So, I mean, in this case, we're giving all of the money to Hephaestus. He's the one that picks up all of the pieces and finds the value in them. The others are just kind of watching in awe of what just happened.
Expecting vermlings and the like, you're a little taken aback by the scene you find upon your arrival. The farmhouse is covered in a thick, slimy mold, and you find numerous skeletons, completely picked clean, around the property. It's as if this place has been abandoned for years, not days. Following the trail of dense mold, you come upon a grove of fruit trees. Here, the slime is thicker, and when you prod it with your weapon, it ripples and reacts. Suddenly, the grove is alive with movement and hostility.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Pacifist or explorer? go with Explorer on this. I don't remember any doors. We'll go with that. Zealot. Have 3 or fewer cards in your hand. Or Die Hard, never allow your current hit points to drop below half. I'm going to go for Zealot. I think that is going to be a difficult thing for Hephaestus. The other one, I think he might be put into trouble because we're going to have to control 3 trees. So there might be some splitting up here. And we know that Hephaestus can handle himself, as we saw in the last episode. And the one before that, and the one before that. This is why I love the Tinkerer. I'm telling you guys. The people out there that don't see the value of the Tinkerer class and say that it's the weakest of all of the classes or of the starting 6, I just totally disagree with that. The Tinkerer is my favorite class of the... And okay, maybe I'm a little biased because I think he's one of my favorites, or he is my favorite of the starting 6 anyway. But he's just extremely powerful when left alone. He doesn't need the help of others around him, like Ate. And he can control the situation by himself and put him behind others, a tank like Electrona or the Brute, and he will be amazing. So quick little tidbit there about my feelings on the Tinkerer. Ate. Hunter, kill 1 more elite. Masochist. I think Hunter is pretty simple for her and fits the bill. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, as I expected. I don't think there's any doors in this. No. Bummer. Oh well. So, here we can see the elite Forest Imp. 7 health. It actually only has 1 shield. Interesting. I thought it came with more shield. But an innate ability is that every attack applies a curse as well. Just the elites. We have a giant viper back there, normal. Forest Imp, another viper, normal viper there. Here. And an elite viper on this side. 1, 2 more Forest Imps. Wow, there's a lot of things going on here. We've got 1, 2, 3 vipers, normal, and 1 elite. And we have 1, 2, 3 normal imps and 1, 2 elites. And then we have 2 elite oozes right in the middle. But our target is, or our targets are the trees. We have a tree back here that has a health of 18, here and here. And there's our spawning point, which is going to be bringing in normal oozes. But I believe because we're 3, what might happen is one's going to pop here, one's going to pop here, one's going to pop here. It might be circulating like this, or what might happen is, yeah, I really wish it just gave you some more information here, like which one is going to be at what turns. Does it say anything? It's immune to everything. That makes sense, but oh man, immune to swap. That should be, no, not swap. I'm thinking of teleport, but it is immune to swap, which would be, that would have been a pretty amazing ability to use, because then you could put it right next to it and then just try to you could have both of them next to each other. So here's the thing. right? They're not normals, they're not elites, so we can't do those, what is it? We can't use, like, Visage of the Inevitable on those. And that's fine, I totally get that. What would be... But if we can get... Let's see here, what we probably want to do is go to the right or left, and then do something like that. These enemies probably won't be getting near us if we go this way, or vice versa. You know, these enemies won't be getting attacks on us if we go to the left. If we go straight into the middle immediately, we're going to be surrounded quick. So, obstacles. Oh, okay, that's a wall there. Okay. Obstacles. We can get through there. This way, there's some difficult terrain, I think. Yep. Some difficult terrain back in there, but I'm not going to be using that. So a lot of stuff going on here. There's no traps, though, which is a pity. Maybe we can change that. Okay. Round 1. Okay. I think I've got a plan. And it kind of goes against what I just said. But only a little bit. First up is Electrona. With Righteous Strength, move 3 and shield, and Mobilizing Axiom for a move 4. My first plan was go this way, make the attack against this. I might do this, and it all depends on what's going on with all these enemies, right? But I might do this and start hacking away at this center tree with Electrona. I might. Then I can use defensive stance later, and I don't have to move very far. I can just stand here, hack, 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 and then go this way. Now I don't have to have a lot of movement to do this. So I'm thinking about it. Then Hephaestus with Stun Shot and Ink Bomb. Ink Bomb, let's jump over this obstacle here. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then stun somebody. It's going to be somebody that's going to be doing the most damage, or if they're going to split, let's keep that from happening. And then 95 extremely late, but she's going to be back here by herself. So this means if he goes over here, again, it depends on what's going on. So I don't know if I like using the jump already. I just don't know what else to do here, so I'm thinking once I'm over here I can make a better choice on what to do. Do I maybe run back? I still have plenty of movement here with another move 4, but I don't want to leave him over here by himself for too long. So Ate is going over there, flanking strike with that move 5 and bringing in darkness. And then burning oil to wound something. It can't be the tree, of course, but I could make an attack, try to get rid of some of these imps, or maybe wound the elite here, elite ooze. I'm not sure, but I have the boots if I need to jump, and I'm getting ready for a stick to the shadows over here. Is my idea, if I can bring both of them over there. If I can't, then maybe I'll just start trying to take out some of these enemies or controlling them. We'll see. So if I do send her this way, these two might be able to hold off a lot of this, but we're gonna have to see what the attacks are. Okay, perfect. And perfect-ish. This actually goes really well with what I want to do. They're not going to be moving very far, and they aren't going to be doing anything. And I'm not going to be doing anything to them either, so. Perfect. Move 2. Let's see how far they'll go. Unfortunately, they're going after both of them have moved. And that's going to immobilize and poison. So if I put her here, maybe she won't take a whole lot of damage, but she'll be immobilized and poisoned. And I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with that. I mean, I could use my boots, but moving over here is not going to change anything. It's still going to move 2. Whoops. But all of these aren't moving. This one's just going to move a little bit. And this one is the other one to worry about. So if I can stay maybe over here, then I won't have to worry about that moving to attack, right? So I think I'm okay with this. I can always change this up later. There's plenty of space for her to run around this if I don't like this position anymore. The poison could be an issue, the fact that she's already poisoned, kind of a thing. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do it now, but I could have moved to here to make that attack, and I definitely would have if I was thinking, but... There we go. 5 damage to that first tree, off to a pretty good start. And I have light infused, so I'll be able to make a very strong attack next round on that. The Tinkerer... Actually, you know what I could do? I could just move over here and stun that. So that's what I'm going to do. Yep. That way I don't need to worry about that incoming attack here. So we have 0 incoming damage on this side. Pretty decent. The minor stamina potion I'm going to let go for now. I do have Disorienting Flash if I need another stun. And I also have the stun powder if I need another stun on the fly. So I'm not too bad over here. I mean, it's unfortunate. The poison is kind of a pain, but it's not going to be a lot of incoming damage for some time for her. Of course, unless they move like 3 and then shoot at range, crazy range, but... Okay. And then in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we attack that. We could use this and this, and then just make sure the Tinkerer is over here standing next to it before we move up with her. So, and again, I forgot about the blessings. She definitely needs to be putting some money into that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So over here is okay. Can't. Whoops. I do have boots. The boots would not help. Okay. I need to remember about the blessings next time. And now I can make an attack here, which would be dumb, obviously. I think the only option really is this. The other ones I could wound, and sure, they would eventually die, but I think they can heal too, so there's no point in that. I could use this to still wound you, but let's go with that. Well done. Well done. Okay. Round 2. We're starting off with Vice this first with Toxic Bolt at 18. And we'll see who that's going to make an attack against. I'm thinking the ooze here to poison, so if it does get a chance to heal, that it's just going to remove that poison and not heal its actual health. Otherwise, I'm also thinking of just making an attack against the tree. Disintegration beam for a move to disarm. Move to disarm. And that way we're not receiving a whole lot of attacks, or an attack, poisoning attack basically from this. Although I think, yeah, they also poison too. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that's gonna work. But he needs to move up to here because Ate is moving up with Stick to the Shadows, well, Flurry of Blades for the advantage, and then Stick to the Shadows for an attack of 8 against this, which would be pretty devastating. Let's make sure that I'm hoping that something big comes out of that. But we did pull one of her +2s, so we'll see. I guess the worst possible choice here is 0. Yeah, I guess that's the worst that it could do. So she's going to be doing 8 damage to it. It would be nice if we could kill this now, because it's going to be summoning the elite ooze. Oh, this one was a normal, so I wonder what's going to be popping out of this one. Huh. Well, we could take care of this before it summons. That would be great. Otherwise, another one's going to be summoning over here is what it looks like. There's no spawner. So it looks like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, that kind of a thing. So we want to make sure that this one and this one are dead before their next spawn. Would be the ideal situation. The most ideal would be this is dead before it spawns. And then Path of Glory for an attack of 6 with advantage. And defensive stance to get that shield out now. I can't move anyway, so what's the point? I was thinking I could maybe heal to get rid of that poison, but let's get a shield out. I think that's the best thing to do at this point. So not a lot of incoming damage from the Vipers, which is cool. Getting some curses from the Forest Imps. And which is a problem. Advantage with curses still gives us that chance to miss. And Forest Imps. Okay. These are going to push and poison and then attack pretty harshly. But yeah, it will be pushed to here after this would go. So no, that's a range 3. So I'll be getting this attack and that attack. Oh, that's a problem. And this has a range of 3 as well, so... Well, I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to make the attack on the tree. We want to get rid of the tree quickly, I think. This would be nice if I could make an attack on the tree, but that's not going to happen. Alright. Another thing I could do is obviously I could just run up and punch it too. There's no reason why I don't need to do this, but I think the best thing to do really is go for this. Ooh, wait a minute. Clear, clear, clear. I've got the stun there. So let's move up. Yeah, I think this is the best way. But you're disarmed now. We don't have anything coming from you. And then I can use stun. I could even use the volatile bomb too. But then I think the stun is just one target, right? Yeah, a single target. I think our best choice is against this, because that's also going to poison. There it goes. Okay. For some reason it didn't confirm targets. Ah! 0 damage. Stamina potion. I don't think so. I could go for that stun shot, but again, I do have Disorienting Flash. I know I'm using the stun probably in like not the best case here, but both of them are going to be attacking him, so I think it's okay to go for that in that case. I know the stun probably would be best if this is going to split, but if this is going to split, we are already in trouble with the other oozes on the map, so I'm less worried about this one at this point. Scoundrel's way over here, buddy. So let's jump into here. I'm really hoping for something big. Could use the minor power potion. I think I'll wait on that though. Ooh, but if I pull a ×2, okay. If I pull a ×2 here, it's game over for it. So I think this is definitely worth that tiny chance. Ah! I got a +2. Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. I think I'm going to use the minor stamina potion and the minor mana potion, and I'm thinking that I do that again with Stick to the Shadows to really get rid of this tree now. Because the faster I get rid of this tree, the faster we get to move over here to help her to get rid of that tree. These imps are just going to be annoying. It would be nice to kill them, but I think if we focus on the task at hand, we'll get through it faster. So minor mana and that. Do I have like another way to... Perfect. We'll hit with that. We can even use hidden daggers to go invisible and then strengthen. And then we have the... Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, we can heal her up later, because she's going to be taking a couple hits too, so... yeah, I mean, unfortunately I can't move, because I still want to use that skewer, but... We're doing good. We're doing good. And we did go before all of this, so we're going to be gaining shield for that, which is great. That's great. Now, how far do we have to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 movement, so those move 4s are 3s. So it's going to take some time. We might want to just move a little bit and then make an attack and try to do something like that. We do have stuff like this if we need it. And I might go for... I was thinking of bringing in sun or light again for maybe a major attack again. It's at 6 health, is that what it is? I can't see it. 6. So... Or what I could also do is make a hit and just start walking this way and let them deal with it as they walk back. I could do something like that too. Obviously I can't do that now, I'm stuck, but if they get me stuck again, then yep. That's a good idea. I don't think I'm gonna go for the... I don't think I'm gonna go for that. I've got other ideas I think that I'm gonna take. So end her turn. So they are gaining any incoming attacks on them are going to be at disadvantage. That's not going to be anything for us, but not bad. The curse is bad. Oof. Come on now. I think I'm gonna use it this time. Yeah. Oh, it already removed it. Okay. So maybe I didn't need it. We'll take that. Great. This is bad. This is really bad. Push me in a different direction. This is really bad. Okay. Round 3. And it already brought in an elite ooze. It's sitting right there. Oh, wow. Now, I know this is a tough one. So I might not be taking this the first time. Whew, round 3. We're going to be starting off with Feistus. At 19 with net shooter, immobilize, and move. So immobilize and move back to here. Disorienting Flash. I'm wondering if now's a good time to try to get some of these to stop doing what they're going to be doing to us. To stop some incoming damage. So it could be, you know, you're going to be disabled. If I can disable you and you, or maybe these two before walking away. 1, 2, 3, you're too far away. Yep. For Disorienting Flash. So I'm going to use this and see about controlling as much as I can. Incoming damage or spawning or something like that. Although if this one spawns, it's not too bad because this one would take 3 damage, and that means both of them would only have 2 damage. So I'm kind of okay with this one if it decides to spawn. So I'll keep thinking about it. 23, cautious advance for the shield, and unwavering mandate for the heal, and then that's it. That's just going to remove... That's not that good. The problem is I can't heal and heal. And I don't have a potion. There's not much more I can do here. Shield, and then heal that poison off. I'm going to get poisoned immediately after by probably that guy. Yeah, this went to... this got too bad too quickly. So I think we're just going to have to see. Yep. Oop, and then 26, stick to the shadows. For an attack, make that strengthened and go invisible. I don't know if that's a great idea. We're going to have to see. So these are going to be damaging a lot. These aren't so damaging, but a lot of curses are coming and not so damaging again. So it could be okay. Let's see though. Undo here for a second. The problem is that he's probably going to be the one that's being attacked, but she's going to be attacked by this one. Actually, this is okay. Nope, they're going to be able to move right here. Okay. So who do I stun? Do I stun you and you? No. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack the snake. That'll bring him down to 5 health if I do 2 damage. Then we've got some interesting 5 healthers next to each other. If I can somehow, if they line up, then I will use the disintegration beam. Yeah. I'm not going to use any of this. Okay, I'll take it. Then we'll immobilize you. We're going to back up to here. Now I might, 2, 4, 6, I might still bring stun shot in, because now I've used, or maybe I bring in Disorienting Flash, and maybe think about using that again. But I think I'm going to skip it. Okay. Let's heal. Oh man, that poison has really ended it. Let's heal that poison off. Yeah, doesn't matter where she goes. She's going to be attacked by all of them. And let's get another shield up. That should help a lot. That's going to mitigate a lot of incoming damage. This is the major problem here. Attack 2 plus 2. So I might have to be burning a card here. Should I? No, I'm not going for that. Okay. Let's use this first. Sorry, Tinkerer. Ooh. Okay. Okay. One down. Oh, you're kidding me. I have to be burning a lot of cards here, I think. Daybreak. Gone. That -2 would have been good over there. I'll take it. I have to burn a card for this. So I think this is a failure here. I think it's already a failure. Because I'm going to be attacked twice back here. I don't see how I'm supposed to get both of those into the center to kill all of these and that one over there. I got lucky with that, but there's just so many curses. So, yeah, I think this is a failure. How many curses does she have? 6? Well, let's see what I can do, but I don't see this as being a success here. So we'll try to maybe get him to kill an ooze, I don't know. And I'll see what I can do with her. Round 4. I just don't see... I've lost hope on this one. So we're gonna go Restorative Mist and Dangerous Contraption to just get out of here and remove that poison, but... Again, I mean, I've run out of ideas with him because I've used up all of my stun abilities and the stun powder, and there's too many enemies here now, so I want to move out of here, but there's also this block, so 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. And I want to go early too, I think, before they really block them in there. I think that's why I have to do this. Okay. So, last 2 cards. And then Flintlock and Venom Shiv. I'm not even going to move, just going to start attacking around here. So they're not going to move, which is good, but not good because she's stuck there. So yeah. And then there's over here, they're going to be healing, and they're going to be splitting. So this is the case. I'm just gonna go for points here. There was no way she was going to survive there by herself. So I think that was my mistake. I should have maybe had her just standing here to fight off and control this, while those two went to town on that. Maybe she just goes by herself, you know. With somebody standing next to her, and then Electrona out here, but a move of 5. Oh, and they're healing the trees, aren't they? Yeah, they are. That's beautiful. Couple rolling modifiers in that. I guess it was just the 1. Yep. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter who we go for. I'm just going to be ending it at this point, so... Lovely. Yeah, so I think part of the problem here is I was being a little too... trying to do too many things at once. It's only round 5. And what I should do is really focus on one, taking that ooze out quickly, right? But then coming over here, maybe taking this out immediately with all 4 or all 3 of them. To take this out before it spawns, and then go over here to take this one out before it spawns a second time, and then going this way. But along the way, I have to be killing all of the oozes that are available in that area. So I'm just gonna skip in editing to the end of this, but I am just going to try to get a couple more XP and maybe kill something here. I don't think so, but just to get a little bit more out of what's going on here. So I'll see you at the end of the defeat here. And there we have it. Victory was theirs. Defeat. So, Scoundrel actually did quite a bit of work after everybody died. And picked up a lot of experience, as you can see. But, and dealt 85 damage. She deals, you know how it works. Tinker took 22 damage. Scoundrel ended up taking 20 damage. So, yeah, man. I think, I mean, this is a difficult one. It is for sure. And I think going to the blessing store, everybody gets blessings, would be a good thing. I did pick up some loot, but I think mostly the Scoundrel. Achievement unlocked. Mine, all mine. I assume she picked up some gold. I don't know. So I think, yeah, we don't have enough. Phaistos and Electrona, actually, I think neither of them picked up any gold. Tay picked up some gold, which is good. I think I'm going to have to... I'm going to be skipping the city encounter. I'm not going to do it because I'd rather not take a city encounter. We're just going to go back at it right away and hope for a victory. But let's not forget about it this time. So I'd really like to get that for her. Even just maybe what I should do for now until I can finally have enough gold is just get a minor healing potion for her. She needs a healing potion. So let's give her one, and then I'll buy a couple blessings for her. Phaistos, we're just gonna have to skip, and Ate, we will obviously bless her. We need to be doing this more often, so we need to get more blessings into Ate's hands in the scenario from Electrona, and we also need to we need to be visiting the Temple of the Great Oak every single time, particularly for Ate. If anybody else has it, I don't think I'll be buying any more for Electrona until I finally have that healing potion in her hands, but I think this was the better choice. Just give her a healing potion in general. Let's not try to wait until we get the better one, because to be able to heal that, get rid of a get rid of a poison and then heal is ideal. We need to be able to do both in the same turn. I might make some changes to their cards, knowing that there's a lot of poisons coming in. What I might do is something like where is it? Beacon of Light. There it is. Heal 1, affect self and all allies within range. This is a great way of just removing poison from everybody. The fact that it affects herself and them is the best part about it. And I think that might be it. I might want to go for Holy Strike again, and I think I got rid of it for Paths of Glory, or just Path of Glory, but I might want to bring that back in. And I'm realizing this Empowering Command, she needs to be standing at least 1 or 2 hexes away from, or 1 hex. Well, I guess 2 hexes. She needs to put a hex between her and the tree at least, with an ally in between, so that she can do something like Cautious Advance and then Empowering Command, so she's tanking and somebody else can make a hit. And if that's a Hephaestus or Ate, you know, typically we want to do that with Ate, but we need to be doing something like that. We also, Empowering Command, the top ability needs to be used. So I think what I need to do is go to the, either go to the, I'm thinking go to the right and try to take that tree out by the end of the second turn. Have it gone by the end of the second turn, because I don't want that to spawn one immediately. If it turns out to be the worst choice, then I go to the left and I get 3 turns to take that one out, and then I get to move over. But now I'll still have 2 on both sides, so I'll have to put some thought into that. But I think I'm going to make at least 1 or 2 changes to some of these cards here. So I'll be back after that. So I ended up not making any changes to Electrona. I'd really like Beacon of Light, but I'm not entirely sure which card I would drop. And if I was going to be bringing in a card first, it would be Holy Strike, I think, for that stun attack. So Lay on Hand, or Beacon of Light, would be a secondary choice after Holy Strike, and I still don't see a card that I'd like to drop. Cautious Advance could be a good one to drop, because instead of going for that shield, I could maybe stun someone, but Cautious Advance would be able to do it and not need to move. And that might be key in some situations, whereas Holy Strike, I'd have to be adjacent to the target, and since the imps and oozes don't, they like to be having range attacks, I might not be in the best opportunities for a melee stun for her, because I don't know how much she's going to be moving. So I'd rather use this because of things like this. Empowering Command bottom ability. Then there's the Defensive Stance bottom ability, which is going to remove or reduce my momentum or movement anyway. Daybreak, not the... I'm going to be keeping this, even though it's not working yet. I'm still going to be keeping this because I want to keep doing this, and it eventually will work, I'm hoping. Unwavering Mandate doesn't have the mobility. This has that shield, and this doesn't have a lot of, I mean, this would be what I use it for, but I'm going to be using for the top anyway. So, what I'm trying to say here is Holy Strike. As much as I want to use this, I don't know how many times I'm going to be making a melee attack hoping for that stun. Now, it could be useful, and I'm certain I will find a time when I'll say I wish I had it, but I have a Vistus for that, for the control. So tank and support a little bit. Hephaestus is going to be controlling. And one way to control is bringing in Flamethrower, which is also support as well. So I'll probably end up using this, and then so he won't be moving in that turn either, but I have to go early, so I have to pull something that's less than 20 ideally. Initiative for that shield to work really well. And then Flamethrower when I get that opportunity. The other one I brought in was... oh no, that was it. And what I dropped was Reviving Shock. This isn't going to be very helpful in this situation. The heal 5 might be, but we do have more heal as well. And then we just picked up a potion for Electrona, which is going to be helpful. So this Reviving Shock, attack 2, targeting 2, it would be helpful for the snakes or the vipers, but that's about it. The others come with some shield, so it's not going to be dealing a lot of damage. So that's my thought process on that. Flamethrower is going to be a better one to use than, even if it is just that one time, than reviving shock over and over again. And then that heal, or the shield, is going to be effective for more than one turn, whereas reviving shock is a heal 5 once, and then this is burned. So there's my full process on that. Ate, on the other hand, I got rid of 2 cards for her and brought in 2 cards, 2 different ones. One is Venom Shiv. I dropped Venom Shiv, and I also dropped Flintlock. There is no time to loot. This is great, but it does burn, and I'm probably not too excited about burning cards in this kind of situation when she's really good at hitting at melee range anyway. So dropping this one and Venom Shiv. And what I'm doing is splitting it up, basically. I'm bringing in Backstab for a move card and Single Out for an attack card. Now, I did just sell that enhancement, so I wish I didn't. I wish I held on to it for a little bit longer. And I'm not too excited about putting it right back on again, because I just sold it. But it is only 35 to put it back on there. It is 45 to put a wound on there as well. So that would be an attack of 5 with a wound. Muddle, not so much. I'd rather put the attack instead of muddle. But in this case, I'd probably want to be skipping these anyway and just go for the attack because we have trees to consider and they can't be poisoned or wounded. So I mean, she makes a lot of money. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I don't know if by the end of this scenario, I might just revert back to the 2 cards she had before, or maybe not. Maybe I'll revert just one of them. In that case, it would probably be Flintlock and not so much Single Out. So, there. Full thought process. Let's go back to the Oozing Grove and try this again. So here's our encounter, walking a path between a small grove, the Oozing Grove perhaps, and a steep cliff. You suddenly find yourself facing a massive group of felled trees blocking the road. Placement of the tree seems odd, and you have a wary, suspicious feeling about the whole situation. Yeah, I don't think we're here to clear the trees from the road. We are here to clear the ooze from the grove. So take the time to find a way around the trees, I think, is better. I think both are going to be pretty negative here, so... You head into the underbrush of the grove and get around the felled trees, but is rough going. The growth is very dense, and there are quite a few prickly thorns to contend with. Everyone suffers 2 damage. I can deal with that. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be reduced or having to discard a card or 2 or something like that. Okay. Executioner, kill an undamaged monster with a single attack. I think I could go for that. Take only long rest. Let's go for Executioner. Order. Aggressor. That is basically... Whoops. That's already done. Have 1 or more present on the map at the beginning of every round. So he's getting 2 perk points for that. That's great. Protector. Allow no one to be exhausted. Masochist, your health at the end of the scenario. I'm going to go for Masochist on this because I don't know if I can actually do that. Round 1. What have I learned? I've learned that putting her by herself here is probably deadly to her. I do think that they pulled a lot of damaging abilities consecutively, and I got a little unlucky with that. But I still don't think sending her here by herself is going to be necessarily the key or the answer. I would have to go here, attempt it again. If I fail, attempt it again. You know, maybe I get lucky in the way that they just don't attack very frequently. And I'm not pushing for that kind of luck here. So I think everybody going in one direction is going to be the answer I'm looking for here. Is it left or right? So if I let's think. If I go to the right, I'm crunched for time. I need to be taking this out in 2 turns, because at the end of the first turn we have an ooze here. At the end of the second turn we have an elite ooze over here. So this needs to be taken out by the end of round 2. If I go this way, I'm less crunched for time, but it's going to be bringing in a normal ooze. I think it was a normal ooze at the end of turn 3. I want to say I remember an elite ooze over on this side, so it might have been an elite. I don't remember. But I have more time to contend with this. I'd have 3 turns to take this out. 2 normals, 1 normal imp, 1 elite imp, and this probably want to be taking this out as I'm walking over here, or at least damaging it substantially. This one would come over here, so I'd have to be fighting 3, potentially 1, 2, or 3 giant vipers. These 2 imps. On this side, it's 3 imps and just the 1 elite. A lot of curses coming from this side and from me. If I go to the right, but potentially the same amount of curses on that side anyway. So I'm thinking I want to go right, because if I can take this out, I'm getting rid of an elite ooze. If I fail, then an elite ooze is showing up here anyway. If I went this way, an elite ooze is going to show up here anyway. So if I can take this out, and an elite shows up and I fail at taking it out too quickly, then I can take out that elite ooze and this elite ooze, and then this side I could be potentially killing everything before going this way. Excuse me. To the center. And if I go to this, by the time I reach the center, all of this should probably be over here, including this ooze. Maybe not any of these, but they'd probably, maybe they're just sitting over here splitting. I don't know. The problem with the oozes in this one, in this particular scenario, I'll promise I'll shut up here in a second. We can start the scenario again. Is if we leave them alone and the imps don't move too far away, they will be healed by the imps. So although the imps would be moving toward us before they heal, so they probably, like the ones over here, probably won't be healed all that frequently or at all, unless they pull a heal. So just leaving them alone is not necessarily a good idea either. And I realized that pretty quickly in like round 1 or 2, that they do heal as well. So I'm thinking we go right. But I'm going to go through the cards and make that choice. And we'll see what my choice, what my final decision is. Round 1. I took a little break, back, a little more calm, and I think I'm going to basically start out the same way that I did last time, except that I'm going to send Electrona to the right, or toward the right at least. So she's going first again with Righteous Strength to shield up and mobilizing Axiom to make an attack here instead of this way. I could move, 4, but I'd just end up right here. So I might as well shield up, stand right here, and hope that none of this is able to reach her. And then I have Tactical Order to really move back here, so we'll see how this is going to work. But in this way, we'll have light and shield. And then again, Stun Shot and Ink Bomb. I was actually considering to leave Stun Shot for another time, and I think I might. I'm going to use Toxic Bolt instead. And if I need the stun, I've got the stun powder. And if I don't, then I'm just going to be poisoning. And I think that's better. And then the Scoundrel doing the same thing again. Flanking Strike with that jump is going to be putting her over here again or somewhere. And then making an attack with Burning Oil against this. Poisoned and wounded. It should be going down much faster. I wonder if I should do this, though. Because he's going to be going over there and potentially poisoning this is the plan, but he could attack somewhere else. So let's do it this way. They're all going to be attacking him anyway, so the initiative isn't an issue. Yeah, we'll go with that. Wow, I mean, they are going for it this time. Okay, so we definitely, this is going to be painful. These are painful only because of the curses. And then this is a lot of incoming damage. So something we could do is he could move to 1, 2, 3, 4, move to here and stun this one, and then the muddle or the disadvantage will help with reducing that, or could help with reducing that. I could make, and then I'll use the stun powder on this instead, because that's an attack of it's an attack of 3, and then going to be poisoned too. Man, yeah, they're going for it hard this time. I think I have to do my plan here. We're gonna do this, and I'm going to be stunning you instead, because that's gonna be some major damage there. Cool, great. That's really good. Now, ooh, that's right, I could use my boots to get even further away. That's a really good idea. How far is this moving? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so if I just stand right here, I'll be getting hit by you too. So I will use my boots. That's going to stop some incoming damage, but I'm more worried about the curses at this point. Oh. Well, light is infused, and 1, 2, 3, 4 will be able to have 2 major attacks against the tree next round. Coming out of the walls. She's cursed twice now. And 3 times now, I think. Yeah, she's gonna come up to here. Oh. It's so painful. It's so many. I think that's all of them now. Alright, thanks. Take it. I think we've hit the maximum amount. He's got 4, he's got 3, and she has 3. So, yeah, that's the maximum amount. Wonderful. Oof. Good hit. We have darkness, we have light, we have fire, we have earth. Okay, round 2. First up is Hephaestus. We're going net shooter for the movement of 3, the default because of his comfortable shoes. Stun shot to stun somebody back here. I'm actually considering Disorienting Flash instead, because we really need to mitigate as much damage as possible right now, considering what he looks like. I think I'm going to do it that way. Although I'm not too excited about it, but I think I'm going to do it that way. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it that way. Because I need somebody to go before her, before Ate, which is going to stick to the shadows and flurry of blades over here. And I need somebody adjacent to it, and she's not going to be able to go fast enough. Tactical order is needed, and Path of Glory. And I'm hoping this is going to be enough. It doesn't look like it is, but we have so many curses in there that it's just going to have to be. We're going to have to figure this out, so. Okay. Well, that's an issue, but I don't think we're close enough to any. No, she is. Ah! Okay. And then they're doing that annoying thing, and these are hitting for really hard. I already think this is done. I've already given no hope to this. So, here we go. I'm going to have to stun you, and probably stun you. Because they're going to be gaining strengthen if I leave them. So maybe, actually, what I should do is you are going to be the major problem dealing a muddle and strengthen to these. These not so much. They're not going to be able to do anything. You're going to move 1, 2, 3. You're going to be strengthened, but then... And you're going too late. Okay, I think I have to stun her. And then I have to stun one of these as well. Or sorry, this one's going to deal 3 damage. Or an attack of 3. This one's going to do an attack of 4 at range 3. 1, 2, 3. Which nobody's going to be there, so we'll stun you. Okay. One, two, three, 4. And then she could move over here or stand next to that. Well, if I stand here, then he's going to get muddled for the next round, so I'm going to have to stand there. Do I want to bring any of these cards back? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Whew. Well, let's put her here, I guess. And then make this attack. It's an attack of 8 with advantage. A +2. It's a good start. We have 8 more damage left on this thing. Maybe I should have used this to be positive, but... Oh, whoops. Doesn't she have a power... Yeah, okay, there it is. So do I want to get it back and then do this again? I don't think so, because she's going to come over here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then make a big attack of 6 with advantage. Now we need this to die. We need it. We need a +2 or a ×2 on this. She has 4, 5 times zeros. A couple blesses. That's huge. Wow. Wow. Okay. That was big. All right. Should I heal to get rid of that poison? What's going to happen? They're going to attack, but this one's stunned. And this one's going to attack at range 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nobody will be getting hit by that. And it's not moving. Nope. Wow, I can't believe that. That was huge. So before we start walking this way, I'd like to take out as much of this as possible. Because I don't want this hitting us from behind as we're walking this way to take out the next tree. So one is going to... nothing's going to come in this round. Next round, one's going to show up here. And then one's going to show up here. And then nothing's going to show up here. So that's the pattern that's going to happen. Just because this one's gone doesn't mean that it's just going to jump to another location. I'm pretty sure. But we'll definitely see the answer to that. I'm still in shock that that actually worked out. Okay. Round 3. We need to be taking out enemies quick. So I think smoke bomb to pull this here, and then something like single out to make an attack. We can even go with eagle eye goggles to hope to increase those chances. That might take care of you. And then for you, we could go cautious advance and empowering command to have you attack here. And we want a stun shot, probably. Restorative Mist would be good, actually, to move back here. But we would need... That would remove her poison, at least. Or I could do this and this. Stun somebody, and then throw up. Put up the shield from flamethrower, and just throw up. So I think I might do that. Okay. Yeah, they heal. This is a problem. So it looks like they're... I mean, the fact that they're healing means that they're not going to be doing any damage to us. That's a good thing. The oozes, on the other hand, that could be pretty painful, but they're not going to be moving too close to us. That one's going to be moving pretty slow. And if we stun you instead, but this is still an issue. And it's going right... No. We should be going before that. Yeah, okay, good. I was going to say... We better be going before that. So maybe we get lucky. But again, I don't want to be testing that anymore. Still want to bring you in. We can start cursing them. Let's use the eagle eye goggles. Good. We got rid of one. We got rid of one. Fantastic. That just means they can give us one more, but we've taken another one out, or we've taken an enemy out. That's wonderful. I think I will do this anyway. It's going to make an attack twice. I almost think I want to attack here, but if I'm able to take care of it, I do have eagle eye goggles. That's too far away. Oh, that's too far away. So I only have a couple choices here. This one's going to be healing. I feel like in the past I've put a +1 enhancement to the range, and it opens up so many opportunities. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to do you. Actually, you know what? Here. You're stunned. It would have been nice to get a even both of those 2 times zeros out of the way, but I figured that'd be a good thing. Now, even if I don't make this hit, it will still be helpful. Okay. Eagle eye goggles. And what happened? Tinkerer pulled this and that. I mean, we got rid of another one, but how? It pulled this and then that. And then it had this. So did I pull... Wait. Can I see it from here? I can. I don't know what to say. It pulled that, and it times 0. It didn't pull a third. I thought it was supposed to pull... You pull this, and you keep going, and if you roll into a null, you pull one more. Isn't that supposed to be the way it was? Maybe I pulled... No, I only pulled one. Whatever. Okay, anyway. I got rid of one. That's all that matters right now. We got rid of the tree and 2 enemies, and it is round 2, it's round 3. So that's not too bad. This guy, unfortunately, is just gonna get completely healed up. I want to heal, but I'd rather heal when I know I can heal again immediately. Get rid of the poison and then heal on top of that. I don't want to remove the poison and then just get poisoned again, and that is a possibility. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna bring in... Nope. Yeah, see, it moved there. That's okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. You attacked him. Okay, I'm gonna take this damage. I'd rather him just take the damage. So it popped out over here. It's just a normal. So maybe is this a normal? No, that's an elite. Okay, so it goes normal, elite. So this one was normal, the first one. This one would have been elite. Then it's a normal, now it's an elite. I think if it was just 2 players, it'd just always be normal. And if it was 4 players, maybe they're all elite. Oh man, I do not want to know that. Okay, well, round 4, we've got a lot of pain coming our way, but if we can deal with the enemies that are in front of us right now, then we might be able to... Ink bomb would be wonderful right here. Then we'll be able to see less incoming damage. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Let's plow through these enemies on our way to here. They're just gonna have to be spawning, and whatever happens, happens. We're just gonna have to deal with that when we get there, and they'll eventually, potentially, I don't know, but maybe they hit their limit of 10 and then slowly kill themselves by trying to split again and just keep taking damage. So we'll see. But round 4. Let's see if we can get how we can get through this. I've got a lot of healing coming our way, and going at 6 first is Ate with a backstab for the movement and Visage of the Inevitable to kill that imp. That's going to, just kill the imp. I think that's pretty important. Getting rid of them, and I have it, and just so happens that there's a little bit of space anyway. And even if they go earlier than 6, I think the one that goes earlier than 6 is the 5, and they shield up and heal. Regardless, we'll be able to kill it. So then Vice this Restorative Mist and Reinvigorating Elixir. And then Dazzling Charge and Unwavering Mandate. Heal, 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 heal. Everything is a heal this round. I'm hoping what'll basically happen is he can just take a step back, heal that poison off, maybe heal his poison off, and then she'll heal kind of a thing. And she'll be over here, Ate, so that she'll be a target instead of him. Okay, they're splitting. The thing about them splitting over here is there's not a lot of healing that they can do. They can heal themselves, of course. They have one, I think, that heals themselves one or something like that. But with all of the imps over here now, the ones that are back here will not be healing. From the imps, that is. Okay. This is an issue. That's a lot more curses, but as I've shown before, we've already gotten all of the curses out of the way. We do have 2 more, I think, slots that we can take. You have 2, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we can take 2 more curses. Wonderful. They're not moving, so that's good. That's really good. Well, let's pick up loot, I guess, right? A little overkill, but I think it was worth it. We've got a hidden daggers. Well, let's definitely take the stamina potion. We have hidden daggers. Maybe this would be a good one. We go invisible, we grab strengthen, and then we make an attack 2 strengthened, and we might be able to pull a lot of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, and we might be able to remove some of those. Come on. What's the word? Curses. Now it's kind of good that they're back here and not moving, so it kind of gives me a little bit more time. Back up to here. And then I'm gonna heal myself instead of her, to get rid of that poison. And then I'll be healed 6 from her. 6, is it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And we have 4. Curses. I think she just picked up the 2. Yep. Oh, you're kidding me. I forgot about you. Hey, thank you. Okay. I can't believe I do not want to be burning a card, but I think hook gun is the... I think we got to get rid of hook gun. Okay, buddy. Here you go. So I'd like to use that to get up to full health, but I'd rather keep it for if I'm in that position where I need to heal the poison and then heal. So I'm going to keep it for now. We've already created light. Let's go. So they can only have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're 2 away from their maximum here. It would be spawning. This is round 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it would be spawning over here, but because it's gone, there's none spawning in this round. That's pretty helpful. But I think it would have been a normal, so then the next one's going to be an elite back here. Okay. Hammer Blow and Daybreak. She's got enough health. We'll do that. But the thing is they're all... Like, the other one is way back here now. I was really hoping that I could use that. Let's do that and this. We'll go late so that I'm hoping that there's no... Yep. Strengthen and Muddle, which is an issue with the incoming damage from over here. Because now they're all of this will be attacking her if she moves up close enough. 1, 2, 3. These 3 could be attacking. Sorry, guys. They're all going to be strengthened. I think this is worth it. Ah! I definitely want to put a +1 to range on Flurry of Blades. I think it's great. It might be expensive, but... Okay, we got rid of... Oh! What did I pull after? See, what's happening here? Now it's just taking the first one and saying we're not using... Maybe it's not in that order. And once again, it would be nice to just show it in the order that they're being pulled. The one on the left is first, the one on the right is second. Because what it looks like is this is being pulled first and then that's second. But I assume now that this is being pulled first and then this one is second. And then it's saying this one is a 0 with a pierce 2 or 3, whatever. So we have done some damage. We've taken out the last normal. That's good. So there's only 2 elites, which are still pains. But we did take out another imp, which is good. It is good. And I don't have to worry about anything here, so we'll just end your turn. Oh, wonderful. I'm trying to zoom in, but... There we go. Too close. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is... I'm not going to move up. Let's just make this attack with advantage. It's not advantage because she's muddled. Okay. Well, we've taken out another enemy at the very least. And then we will move... with this. They're still going to make an attack at range 4. The elite will make it at range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're not going to be attacked, but if I move back here, she won't either. I'm going to need some major AoEs right here. And that would be at advantage too. So I think it's best... 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move back here. And then we will continue blessing her. I'm putting him in a bad situation here, but... This is going to remove all of those strengthens, which is great. No incoming damage. Now, and if they all had 5, I would gladly just let him run up here and just die. Right to there, and then right through that. And that would be his swan song. I would do it, even if it cost me the entire mission, because that would be the three oozes that he needs. But let's not do that. Instead, what I'm gonna do is this, and I'm gonna throw the summon or the battle bot out here to take some incoming damage, maybe. That would be burning another card. And I'm probably going to have to take a short rest with him because I don't think he's going to be... I don't think he's really going to be able to take a short rest. Unless, I mean, I could just like back him up here and just have him take a long rest. I could do that. I'm going to have him stand right here. And I'm just going to have him take a long rest now. Instead of using a card. I mean, I could put something up. I could take... No, our hook gun's already gone. Nah, let's end it. I'm just going to have him stay right there. It's round 6. I think I'm going to have you take a long rest too. And then she's going to have to... Oh man, they're all going to have to take long rests. This might be worth it, but then they could move up and then he might be screwed. We're definitely going to take a long rest with her. Alright, let's do it. I feel like it's probably a good place to do this. They're going to move 4. This is an attack against him. And... okay, good. She's first. So they're going to be... This one's going to attack her. Great. I'll take 2 damage. I didn't see what they were doing, but apparently not much. Okay. They can't reach us still. That worked out pretty well. Do I want to get that out now so that I can run up with, where'd it go? With stick to the shadows and make an attack of 8. I'd have to have somebody else standing with her up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I'd be able to get close enough though. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to use that. And I mean, I would love to use Visage of the Inevitable, but I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to use it because of the amount of them, you know. But then still, that move 2 with poison, I could jump into a situation like this from here and poison, poison, poison. So it's still kind of useful, but I'm gonna do it. It's not a lot of mobility. The poison isn't really worth putting her in that dangerous situation. And this, I don't think, is going to be as helpful as I would love it to be. Gonna remove that poison, that's good. Let's do it. And then I can use my skewer like somewhere right here to skewer through that. Or, I mean, I could skewer from here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could skewer through that. Well, anyway, let's heal. No, Daybreak it is. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm sorry, guys. Now it's his turn. Heal. about Toxic Bolt? All the other ones seem really important to keep. And like this, I'll be burning that. I'll be burning this. I need to heal. I'll be burning that. This one I probably could get rid of, but I want to say that was in his hands. Yeah, that's important. That I'll be burning and heal it. Yeah, everything else is way too important to get rid of. I think that was a good choice. So one, oh, that's the new one. Spawner is over here. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No more are spawning in until I start killing them. And once I start killing them, I need to be killing them at a rate faster than they're going to be able to spawn. I think that's obvious, but I just need to say that out loud. We've got 1, 2 Vipers left, and then these 2 Elite Forced Imps. They're not going to be dealing a lot of damage, but they can poison, and they still curse us. So we might be able to get rid of those, melt those curses away, but if we don't kill them, then they're going to be continuing to curse us as we pull them. So we're gonna have to see. Round 7. First up, Ate. Smoke Bomb to pull in this imp a little bit closer, and Burning Oil to also attack it. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I would be able to attack the Viper or the Imp. I'd like to be killing the Imp. So I'm not entirely sure, actually. I'll show you what I'm thinking here. So I could pull into this and still make that attack, and that might be what I do too, or I could attack this and then pull. I'm not sure. I want to see what they're doing. Then the Sunkeeper, Electrona, moving 3 plus the boots and the shield, and then Path of Glory. I almost want to go later, like much later, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna either stand here or here. So either pull this out of the way, and then move up to here to skewer both of them, or skewer from here. I want to see what they're doing, obviously. So let's wait to make that choice. Tinkerer's Tools for a move 3, and Ink Bomb to put. Whoa, to put. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Ha! To potentially hit all 3 of these, and we'll do quite a bit of damage. I'd like to be killing them, but again, I don't want to kill just one and then have another one come right in. I'd rather be killing 2. Because we've already taken this tree out, we'll be able to maybe play catch up, try and take out 2, 3, 4 of them in this round and next round, and then start working on this tree while maybe another 2 come in. Well, we're just gonna have to see here. So anyway, I'd like to see what they're doing before I make that choice. Okay. This is good. This I'm okay with. And this one, I have a chance. I might just kill it instead of attacking, but I'd like to kill this one too. So I might hit you and then pull you in. My thought of pulling it... I'm gonna thunderstorm, so... I apologize if you hear rain and or thunder, but nothing I can do about it. So maybe I go for this kill right now. Another thing I could do is that, but I could go for hitting both of those, or I could just go for hitting these 2. And then she could run up for a skewer that could potentially kill. And then he runs up and then does a lot of damage too. Man, I don't think I want to use this at the moment, however. But I could move, if I moved up to here, then I hit all of this with the burning oil, wounding them all. But I want to get a curse out, so I think I'm okay with, I'm going to do it this way instead. And I'm just going to pull you into here or something. You're going to be attacking somebody. You're going to be attacking with a curse. Do we have all of the curses? 7. We have 3 curses that we could take. That way I can have her move up to here and then make a skewer instead. Do we want to get ready for stick to the shadows? Or I could use flanking strike before that. I might do that instead of using my mana potion. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, did I click that? I wonder if this thing clicks itself, because I don't ever think I click it. Path of Glory, Consuming Light, Long Spear. Fantastic. I mean, as I said. But look, one elite is dead, so that's a good thing. This is going to die before it gets a chance to summon, but 2 more will be summoned. I'm just... that one's a number 3. I guess they're both going to be summoned right here. Yeah, let's heal. I think I'm actually okay with healing. Yep. Because I won't be getting poisoned from that attack, because this did not die, and it won't die before it goes. Now the Tinkerer's turn. You're going to make an attack. Instead of using Ink Bomb now, because there's only the 2, I don't want to kill these. This one's going to die anyway. What I might do is just make an attack against you. Okay. I'm just gonna move up. Let's not burn Ink Bomb yet. And I'll make this attack here. It's not gonna do much, but yeah, it did nothing. But I'm not burning anything, and I think that's a good place to be. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Poisoned again, aren't you? Okay, so one spawned back here. That one's gonna die, and then one will spawn right there from this one. Oh, we've reached a maximum. Okay, we only killed that one, but this one's going to be respawning. Ugh. Yeah, okay, it did end up spawning right where I said before. Okay, so what I can hope for is that they end up just trying to spawn more and more and slowly kill themselves. The problem, of course, are these elites, because they have quite a bit of health. So as you can see, they take 2 damage and then they spawn on a replica. So if they have 7 health, they spawn a 7 health. If they spawn If they have a 4, they take 2 damage, and then they spawn one that has 2 damage, right? So that is when it gets really good. These two would try to spawn, and then they spawn again, killing themselves. So that's when it gets really, really good. What we need to be able to do now, however, we need to take care of these two. Probably we can let this one live a little bit longer until it finally tries to maybe heal and run up to us. But we need to be very careful here. So we've got an AoE that I'll probably end up using now. Yeah. Okay. Round 8. We're starting off with Ate, flanking strike at 4. That's only going to be an attack of 3, but important. We're going to be using bringing in darkness and hidden daggers to make sure that she's not attacked, and also for that strength. And more importantly, we're going to attack you. You're already dead. Don't have to worry about you. I'm hoping with strengthen that you die. Then at 29, tactical order and defensive stance. That's a really bad idea. I think I'm gonna have to go for mobilizing axiom. Excuse me, because I only want to move to here. I could move to there, but at any rate, I want to kill this. Not the ooze. I want to kill this giant viper because the Tinkerer is going to be doing some crazy stuff. 84 moving 4 and flamethrower to potentially make this attack here. Then I'm going to have to go very early in the next round so that I can get out of there to run away, because that's going to be way too much damage. But if I can lay down some wound right there, that's going to be great. It's going to kill them off pretty quickly. But hey, if it doesn't work out, you know, I can just go for something else. I don't know. I can figure out something else. So I'm going very late. I still have my steel ring. So if something nasty comes from her, then we should be okay. But she's going right into the middle of this, so all attacks will be attacking her. The one thing that I'm afraid of is if they have a target 2. But I want to go late because I don't want to go earlier up into here. And of course this all... Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm okay with this. And that one is dead. We're going to be gaining some more curses. But I want to say we already have 1, 2, 6... yeah, we already have maximum, so it's not going to affect us as much. But I love when they start to try to split. When they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can't split, they'll just be taking some damage. And if we are throwing some wound on them, then that's 3 damage that they're going to take that round. So they might die. The problem is it won't be going toward his perfect poison, which I tweak on my own. If they die because of a wound, then that should count. Come on. So I kind of tweaked that on my own game. But anyway, let's do this. I'm hoping. Oh no. Okay, we are already advantage. I was saying we probably want that, but good. Good. And it was a ×2, meaning we'll just shuffle everything back in. So we've taken that one out. That one's now dead. We just have this one to contend with. Oh, no, wait a minute. We got that too. And we have darkness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll figure out something. I want to put her in the middle somewhere to use Stick to the Shadows and her battle axe. If I can really get that in the best place, that would be great. But we already have it. I do not want to heal. I'm invisible anyway. It doesn't matter. So let's move up into here. And this with advantage right there. Come on. Good. Good. And we picked up on a shield. That's wonderful. Good. So the only other enemy we have is this, other than a ×2. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Is this one. And then, you know, of course, we have all that too. Let's get right up into here. Yep. Let's do this. I mean, of course, hey, it would be great if I got credit, if Hephaestus got credit for killing these. It would be fantastic. But at the same time, I really just, I'd like to win, to get out of this with a victory. So if I don't get all 3 of his ooze kills in this, I'll go hunting for more oozes. That's about it. Alright. Well, look at that. They're all wounded, and they're all going to be dying because they'll be taking 2 damage. And what's great is that's a 9. This is a 7. 8. Where's 10? 10's way back there. So, hey, I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. We'll go early so we can heal up a little bit. Yep. And figure out something else to do with him in the next round. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not going to take the card yet. We'll decide what that means. Oh, it's behind us. Good. I know this looks scary, but hey, look. These ones have 3 health. These have 2 health. These all have 2 health as well, so they will eventually just start killing themselves. Now that we've gotten rid of most of the imps, I'm not as afraid. I've got a lot more hope than I did last time. So, alright. Round 9. We're all going pretty early. I'm hoping 26, I can't remember, but 26 might be before... It probably is before most, but maybe not all of the ooze abilities. But anyway, 19, just for the movement, stun shot to control somebody. Let's figure out who that is. Then cautious advance for the shield, potentially needed, and then a heal for somebody. Yep, let's go like that. And because she's really going to be the one that's getting attacked for the most part, I think he's going to be moving up to here. But anyway, we'll figure out if we can stun you, then he won't have much to worry about. And then, whoops, Ate, backstab, and stick to the shadows. I don't know if I can actually make it. I didn't check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, I can't make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe I attack these 2 instead. With advantage. Oh, but I'm already with advantage, so maybe I just do it that way. I move over here. It's going to be an attack of 4, and then I use my battle axe to hit both of them. I don't really know if I care too much about this, though, because they're pretty low in health, but I really want to be doing that damage over here. I'll have single out and flurry of blades next time, so maybe I just move out of the way and I don't know. Okay, well, they're targeting 2. That's not too bad. But they're not moving, no. And the range is 4, so back here, these won't be hitting. If I stun you, maybe what I do is... Whoops. Maybe what I do is just back up over here so that... Is that an elite? That is an elite. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm back here... 1, 2, 3, 4. Back here, then I stun that one, and then he's just okay. That might be what I do. He is about to get demolished, though. I think that's what I have to do. Let's back away, because I don't want him to get hit by all this. I'm realizing right now that this might have been a mistake. I should have done that. It would have been absolutely beautiful. Let's get that back. Let's get stun shot back, and I'll think about using it in the next round. How about that? So let's see here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's just gonna kill her because they're gonna be poisoning her too. Even if I put this on, they're going to be... The poison's going to basically be removing that. And even if I heal... I guess I could heal and just really hope for the best. I do have my chainmail. Or I could, like, back away. Oh, you know what I could... Oh, man. I could unwavering mandate, and then he runs over and stuns those, too. I could do that. If I back up to here, they don't move, and then 1, 2, 3. That's the only one that would be reaching. And then, of course, this is just a terrible idea. Right? Running in there and then making some... So maybe what I can do... Maybe what I can do is still do the thing that I'm thinking of, going over here and hitting, and just stand right here and heal yourself. I'm hoping that I can take those 2 out. Yeah, you are strengthened too. And then just shield as my idea. Yeah, let's do it. You know what? Because if I get... Even this one's going to be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this completely backfires. But I think I have to try this. God, just one more. Move 7. I could attack both of that. There. Damage 9, damage 7. I mean, okay, that's 2 more down. That's part of it. We need to be killing them, right? Healing to remove that poison. I'm gonna probably... Yeah, you're gonna be getting hit from that one too, anyway. So there's no reason. Ah, Off to a great start with a +1. Great. I kind of wanted on her instead, but... Stop with this. Wow. Round 10. That could have been a lot more devastating. I'll say that. Could have been a lot worse. But that was pretty bad. I think this is an issue. But I can't stay back here anyway, so I'm going to have to move up and then play a single out. It's just going to be an attack of 3. Or I could just move a couple and then flurry of blades with eagle-eye goggles to try. I mean, I would just be moving up to here. And then I could use that to get her moving a little bit further, and then just a move 4 from this. I need to get to the other side here, I think. And heal and a restorative mist, I guess, to go a bit earlier. Maybe I... No, wait a minute. Yeah, stun shot. And disintegrating beam, so I can go over here, disarm, and then stun the lot of them. That would be huge. And then this is just the only one I have to worry about. So I can just get her moving now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I could do it that way. I could go later. And then she's going to move her first, and then just move, and we can get around this side. And then she uses single out with... There we go. Okay. They're moving. This is a problem. There's 5 of them over here. All right. That's... We're up to 9 now. They're moving, but we're not going to be able to get any attacks from them unless... That's a 5, and that's a 9. So this one will move to here, and then 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we won't be seeing any attacks from this group. And this is all controlled. And then you are just going to do a pretty weak attack. Alright, now this, I think I want that one. Hey, I'm fine with pulling those in that case. That's perfectly fine with me. Look at that, Tinkerer, controlled. 4 enemies. You're gonna make an attack, but it's not that bad. And then you... No, I think I still want to do it this way. I think I still want to. Yep. And then move for myself, and I'll go right there. I think we've got some long rests coming up here. Of course you pull the ×2. Okay. Smoke bomb has to be one of them, and probably backstab. Yep. They're both burns that I'm not going to be able to... I mean, the smoke bomb could be cool as the swan song, as I'm saying, but I can't really be... Oh, okay. I can't really be allowing them... I can't really be burning cards for her at this point. I do have a way of getting cards back to her, which I probably have to do. Oh, this would have been a really good place for her to stand, right? So, let's... For that axe is what I'm trying to get at. Volatile Bomb would be great right there, too. Let's put her, like, put her back in here. Just make sure she goes late all the time so that they attack her, kind of attack over here instead of her. Because she does not have a way of healing. I might be doing that soon. Now, what's more important here, right? Do I make this attack? To attempt to kill an elite? We don't have any spawning, right? Ah. We have an elite spawning. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Alright, let's start hacking at this tree, I think. Yeah. So she's gonna have to... I don't want to take a long rest. A short rest, but I think I'm gonna have to. If I can use that. No. Round 11. Perhaps I should have probably put her here, shouldn't I? We're gonna take a long rest. I think. I've got some ways of healing. I don't like this idea though. Short rest. Ah! But I can't take any more damage. So that's gone. I think I'm gonna have to do like burning oil to try to kill these things pretty quickly. Flurry of Blades will allow me to go quickly, and then... Alright, yep, this is what I'm gonna have to do. Flurry of Blades to go really early, but I'll be able to pull a whole bunch because... Not single out, Hidden Daggers to go invisible so I don't have to worry about any incoming damage for her this round. And Strengthen, and then this will pull 6 cards, and I can see about who those attacks are going to be on. Restorative Mist and Reinvigorating Elixir. It's like I planned something here. So, Restorative Mist, move 2, and then heal 1 for both of them. So remove the poison on both of them, and then heal probably himself for 4. And then Empowering Command and Dazzling Charge. Ugh. See, this is the problem here. Now they're going to heal 2, which means they're going to be around a little bit longer. They're going to be able to attempt to spawn another 2 times until these 2s die. Glad you're just doing nothing this round. The loot, I could care less about that, but at least this way, you know, we're not taking any damage. They're going for a heal. Maybe I can attempt to kill them before that happens, though. And we'll be invisible for the next round when they make another attack. So let's attack here, and maybe you? Actually, there. Let's 1, 2, and hack away. It will be just a normal pull because she's strengthened, So maybe we get something cool out of that. Good. We took one out. Good. We took two out. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll take a ×2 on that. That's great. And don't worry about that heal yet. And this is pointless for you now. But hey, we're working on it. We're working on this. Okay, move up. Get rid of those poisons. And then heal up a little bit. This is working, guys. I feel like attacking the tree is a better choice right now because it's going to be spawning less. But this is our objective as well, so this one is going to be painful because there's going to be a whole bunch of them around it. But I think this one's the one. I think we have to go for this instead of trying to go for the oozes. Though, you know, it would bring it down to below 5. I mean, getting rid of oozes is part of the deal too. This is tough. What does he have? He does have 4. Oh no, she has 4 of those. He has only 1. Doesn't have that +3 too. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for the ooze. Okay. Okay. Now who needs the heal? She's the least, but she's gonna be invisible. She's probably going to exhaust, unfortunately. But what else could I do about it? I feel like I should probably keep her healthy because... Well, because... Here, you know what? Oh, this is painful to watch. Round 12. I feel like I should go late. Maybe what I should do, burning oil and flanking strike to go really late, and then flanking strike. Sorry, go really late. Flanking strike to move over here and then dump a volatile bomb of burning oil on this group right there. I got a short rest with you. I got to. Ugh, that's painful, but we still have ink bomb. We still have net shooter. Let me think about her for a moment. So I ended up going for a short rest with her. An unwavering mandate was the one that dropped. I'm okay with that, sort of. It would have been nice for that heal, the bottom ability heal, but, well, it's okay. 84, we're going to go with Dangerous Contraption and Ink Bomb. And I'm thinking of... dropping that over here, and I still kind of want to drop another one over here too. My thought was, you know, flanking strike, burning oil, right? But I'm starting to think what I might do instead is just this for an attack right here, go early. But she's invisible, so it would be best if she goes late and then figures out who and where and what to do. Same thing with you. Go late, mostly because I need the movement and I need the major ability. But maybe I don't do it that way. But I think going late is probably best to... Yeah, okay, done. I think going late is probably best. Oh, wow, look at that range. Nope. Late was worse. Late was bad. Okay. I want to be attacking these. The tree. Okay. I think what I'm gonna have to do it this way. Back up adjacent to this. And then all three of these are going to be attacking her. Well, actually, he could take a hit. He could take a hit. Could he take 2 hits? Attack of 4. That's not what's happening. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, these are both elites. And one's spawning over here now. Great. Well, skip the movement, confirm the action. So he will be taking a hit from this one, and then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so none of these are going to be able to reach, so that's alright. You're too far to do anything. Late was bad. Jeez. I want to use that ring, but I feel like I need a better opportunity for it. All right, buddy. It's not up to you, but I really would like to see these 4 die right now. Yep. 1, 2, 3 with the ink bomb. We want it to be in that formation. Come on, buddy. Okay, that's it. You needed those 3 oozes. You've killed 3 oozes. That's huge. Pretty excited about that. I mean, we're still going to see an elite ooze spawn here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 of them are going to be elites. God. Alright, let's make this attack here. Let's go for Eagle Eye Goggles, because why not? Good, we've taken out another tree. And that would be pointless, so let's move. But do I move? And where do I move? And you're going to have to take a rest, so I'm going to put you right there. And heal. There we go. And maybe we pull... Let's see. I'm thinking of using this for light, because we don't need it anymore. But I don't have anything for... Like, I mean, I have this. I have that, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to be using it for these two enemies right now. They're two pretty hefty enemies right now, and I'd like to go over here to take care of this, and then we'll talk about that. I don't know if that's a great idea though, because she's pretty hurting. So maybe I do this and this next round. I don't think I'm going to use it. Round 13. 2 trees down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm having trouble here. So, Electrona, Cautious Advance, and Hammer Blow. Potentially for the move 4. I guess I'll use this instead. No, I want to keep an early card. Early. I say early, but I want to use this because it's a later card. And this one might get me out of a sticky situation later. And then Vice this with Restorative Mist to remove this, and then heal her a bit more, or heal her, and then you're taking a long rest. I'm really screwed by these two. They're both elites. They've got a ton of health, and I need to be way over here where there's 2 more elites, and a tree. Not so worried about you. They're not... Okay, they're not attacking for too much. But the problem is that they're attacking before... And they got a ton of movement. Man. And these guys are... She's just going to be annoying back there. And poisoning, too. That's even better. So I think what I have to do... There's not much I can do. No. Because they're all going to be moving over here. She's going to be moving... Wow. I do have another move 4 later. Let's see about moving back here. Get out of the way and shield up. Wow. What? Come on. Yep. I think it's over. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not going to be doing this another time, anytime soon. So I know that like I'm gonna keep going. Maybe something pulls through, but I doubt it at this point. There's way too much damage here, and I'm way too close to death. But I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe come back with some... Like, maybe the scoundrel retires, and we bring somebody in, and then it lowers the level, and we can try again. Something like that. That's my thought here. But the way things are going right now, obviously, it's just not going to work. So, we did get his 3 oozes, which is pretty helpful. And we got a whole bunch of experience out of attempting this twice. I guess this is a side scenario, so we would like to have the scoundrel finishing this, but... Just they don't give up. All right, do that. But what seems to me is it seems that I was on the right path, but I sat over here for too long. And these two elites showing up, that's what screwed me. So I mean, I think it's easy to say, you know, we need to be moving fast through this, but there's too much damage here. And one thing, you know, the Tinkerer is really good at control, but his cards that kill burn, and I can't have something like that. So I'm gonna need maybe the Tinkerer goes away when I come back for this one. So ooh, choose another card. That one. But we'll finish this up. Round 14. We'll finish it up strong and hope. But there's no hope. There's just no hope. Let's see here. I think we'll need to move 4, and I have defensive stance for that attack of 5 with advantage. She still has 5 of these things. She never even pulled a blessing. So maybe we can kill this one off. This one's not going to be summoning. Then we'll go early and we'll do something like burning oil with this. Maybe I make the attack against these two, or maybe these two, I don't know. And you need to take a short rest here. Yep. Man, I never got the opportunity for this. I never had him in the correct place for an opportunity for that. We'll go with something like this and this and see what happens. Okay, that's cool. Some more damage from you. How far can I go with this? I could go right to there. We'll use that too, sure. Well, okay, that one's dead. Oh, I had this. I figured there was a reason why I wanted that. We'll get right into your face, because that way this one will spawn right there, and this one won't have a place to spawn. Well, that's difficult terrain. Maybe it can still spawn there. We will see. Oh, come on. I mean, I pulled a 0, so it couldn't have been bad, but okay. Yeah, we took out another one. 2 were dead. It's still just not enough. You know, it's exciting, but it's just not enough. If I could maybe block this one from bringing in another one. If I could get in a position to take out 2 or 3. But I mean, she's got some cards. This is the thing, like I would love if this actually works, but I just really have a hard time thinking that this is gonna work. Particularly you're going to be going too, so I could do that. I'll do that. We'll disarm you. And then I think I'm going to summon this right in there, so that maybe in the next round it can start dealing some hits while we just take long rest after long rest, kind of a thing. I mean, if this, yeah, okay, so it can't summon there. Oh, never mind. He didn't have enough cards, yep. Take a long rest. That's all we can do. I guess I could have picked up some loot. Oh well. Yep. Receive the damage. She's just gonna go exhausted anyway, so. Well, man, I know this one's tough, but at least I made it to 16 rounds instead of 5 that time. Yeah. There's the stats. As usual, scoundrel. I don't even have to say it anymore. But picked up a bunch of more experience and just a little bit of loot. That's gonna do it for this episode. I don't have it in me to attempt it a third time, particularly in the same day. So we're going to return to Gloomhaven with our heads held low. And Greymane's going to have to wait. Ugh. Yeah, we basically walked out of there doing nothing. I mean, she got a bunch of experience. I guess they all got a little bit of experience, but we're going to have to come back to this one. Let's take a look real quick, though. Oh, you know what? I've been reading that wrong the entire time. I have 3 out of 3 oozes. Oh, that makes it even better. So, that's unfortunate. We want to find some lurkers and spitting drakes. The oozes we've already taken care of. So, well, that was a fun episode. Don't you think? Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to this. I might attempt it by myself because I'd rather just get it over with than try to then show it again and again. And I'll show some of the highlights or something like that. But I think I'm going to attempt this off camera from now on. So instead of making an entire episode about the Oozing Grove, I'll make a shorter episode to show the highlights of how successful my attempt was, but it's not going to be anytime soon, that's for sure. So anyway, that's how it goes in the Gloomhaven. I hope you learned something from it. It's certainly a tough puzzle, and I remember disliking this one quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from my failings, my failures, and your attempt goes more smoothly than mine. So until next time, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.